Hi, I've been in a slump. I'm an artist. I do art. I like to sketch. I like to doodle. I like to draw. I like to paint. But I've been finding it hard to do any of those things. I just don't have any inspiration. I don't know what to do. And things just don't come out the way I want them to when I do make something. I've come up with I think it's a 5-step plan. 5 to really try and get back into things, get back into the flow, and really just get back to my roots as an artist. So come along with me. Let's do this together, because maybe you're in a slump too, and I hope I can help you. Don't mind my face back there. I graduated and my mom went over the top. Anyways, let's get into it. I started my process by making my mood boards on Pinterest. What I did was I looked up the vibe I was going for. I looked up some pose references so that I could get an idea of what I wanted to draw. I thought about going to Tumblr because I do have some things on Tumblr, because like Tumblr is the birthplace of aesthetic, and that was kind of what I was going for with all the colors and stuff. So I would recommend Tumblr too. Basically what I did was I just made some collages and using the Pinterest collage feature, and I just kind of put everything together and fit it all together, and then I downloaded the pictures and I based my sketches off of those. This was probably the most fun part of the process for me, because just like seeing all the pictures together was really nice, and it also helped me, like, it just gave me a lot of good inspiration for what I wanted to do. I also used some pictures that I'd already saved to my art references board instead of just looking them all up, and I would also use like the collage, like suggested pins space to find some good stuff too. Next, I started my still lifes, and this is actually the second still life I did. I showed the first one later in the video. I just kind of grabbed some random objects around my desk. So a little crystal, a little cord that was wrapped up, and a flashlight that I have just in case the power goes out. So I just kind of drew that from reference, obviously, but that's just to warm up a little bit. I think it was good for warming up, especially the basket that I did. I think I did pretty good on that. After I did my still lives, I did some sketches based off of what I had in my mood boards. So initially I was just going to do some basic pencil sketches, but after I decided to add some color, because that was something that I wanted to do. So I felt the best way to go would be adding color to the sketches, just so I could get a better idea of what I wanted to really do with my final piece. I really liked how most of my sketches came out. One of them kind of sucked, like really bad, but that's okay because I just scribbled it out, and like that's all you really need to do. So I actually ended up doing 2 final pieces just because I really hated how the first one came out, but I wanted to include it anyways because I feel like that was part of the process, and that was part of me figuring out what I liked and what I didn't like. So for this one, I used myself as a reference, a picture that I had taken of myself, and the body was good. I did a good job on the body. It was the face and the head that really got me, and I think it's because I have like bigger hair most of the time. When my hair is curly, it has a lot of volume to it, but that meant it was hard for me to tell like what shape my head was, like tell the angles of it. So you'll see that some of it is cropped out. That's because I cropped the canvas at the end. I just kind of cropped out the head and it was just the body by the end of it, because I really did not like how everything came out. Like I was happy with it when I was starting the face, and then like something happened and it just started sucking so bad, and I tried to fix it but I couldn't, so I just cropped it out because that was the easiest thing I could, because I liked how the body came out. I just did not like the face. I did like the coloring of this one. I think I did good with that, and I again, I like how the body came out. I think I did a good job on that. It was the head and the hair. I just could not figure it out for the life of me. I was so frustrated, so I just decided to start again and start a new piece. So I found the reference for this one on Pinterest, and the color scheme I went with was warmer tones. So I did like orangey colors for midtones, I did yellows for highlights, and I did reds for shadows. I actually really do like how this piece came out. Like I'm really happy with it. The background could have been a lot better, and I might even go back and fix it at some point. I really wanted to focus on the figure. I feel like this one is really a trust the process type of moment. Initially, I started out with like doing different colors and then shading based off of that. And then I realized I wanted to do something that was values based instead of color based. So pretty much everything has like the same value in it, but you can like still tell the difference. And I really like how that came out. My favorite parts of this are probably her body. I could have done a lot better on the dress, but I started to get a little bit lazy, and I was like really happy with how her face and her hair came out. So I just kind of stopped caring a little bit, but I think that's fine. Like the dress is pretty simple anyways. Like it was just wrinkles and stuff like that. And wrinkles are pretty easy to do. So I feel like I didn't do too bad on her dress. The background definitely could have been better, but that's fine. Hi, welcome to the end of the video. I think this process did kind of help with my art slump. I definitely got a little bit of motivation just from making this video. I do think some parts of the process needed to be adjusted a bit, so after I finished my first project, I actually looked some things up and I followed some other people's advice on what to do when you're in a slump. And so what I did was I kind of went over some images a little bit, just kind of adjusted what I was doing to fit me better and to fit my problems a little bit better. I talked about that earlier in the video too, about adjusting the process to fit me better. So I think that's definitely important if you're going to try this too. Adjusting just so it works for you a bit better is definitely a good idea. I found the mood boards and the sketching out like ideas really helpful because it helped me get an idea of what type of style I was looking for and what type of photo references I wanted. I'm really happy with the final project I came up with, and honestly I'm really happy with the sketches I made too. I really liked using color in a way that I don't normally do it, and that's honestly been something I've wanted to do for a really long time, so I'm glad I got to do that. This process was really fun. I enjoyed a lot of the drawing. I enjoyed making the mood boards a lot actually. And if I were to do it again, I think I would take some other things, take some other sources. So another source that I would really recommend is Tumblr, because I found I got a lot of good reference images on there. And if you have your own blog, you can reblog things and add tags to them, so you can, mark all of your references as your references. You can just click the tag and scroll through all your references. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got some advice that you're going to use if you're doing art too, if you're having some art block. I would really recommend doing the mood boards at least, and then sketching out your ideas on paper. Sometimes I'll just do a whole sketch in my sketchbook and then I'll take a picture of it and finish it on my iPad if I'm doing digital, just because that helps me a little bit more, because for some reason it's just really hard for me to sketch on my iPad. Like it's just so much easier for me to do it on paper. If you liked this video, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell or whatever. I don't know, whatever YouTubers say. Leave a little comment. Tell me I'm pretty. I love compliments. But that's it for today. I'll see you later. Bye.